Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. Please like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok. Leave that donation for that fried rice and chicken wings. But really, become a member to the channel. Remember, man, you guys keep this channel alive. You guys are the real MVPs. It takes a lot of time to put together talking points, do some research to give you guys a pretty, entertaining but informative presentation. So, again, thanks for watching and supporting the channel. Boom! Let's jump right into it. Winner, chicken dinner. Fabio Wardley put the bing bings on Joseph Parker, man. Tell you what, a lot of people didn't see that coming. But if you've been following the sport, and you know who Fabio Wardley is, you knew he was just one big punch away. He's always one big punch away from, stopping his opponent. And Joseph Parker got in the ring. And, it looked like Parker was going to, find a way to cruise to a decision. But Fabio Wardley showed that, he was able to get a second, third, fourth win and have those moments and explosive bursts where punches got through. Some people say when it comes to Joseph Parker, we were being misled or giving this illusion that Parker was more than what he really was because he fought Deontay Wilder, washed up. He fought Zhilei Zhang, big, slow, and cumbersome. Then he fought Bakoli, big, fat, washed up, cumbersome, and just totally out of shape on a 48-hour notice. So when you frame it like that, I hear you, but you kind of take away from Joseph Parker, which I don't think that's fair, because if you take away from Parker, as far as being a quality opponent, well, you take away from Wardley's win. So to that I say, in the most respectful way, hey, yo, hold your horses and stop taking it to the stupid, man. You'll give Parker his credit for doing the business. You know what I'm saying? Because you still got to get in the ring and fight. So no matter if you think somebody's a tomato can or not, Parker had to go beat the tomato can. Remember, these tomato cans have two goddamn fists. And it's the heavyweights, and one punch changes everything, which Wardley showed us last night. Now, y'all got to understand, before Wardley started getting in the ring and putting the bing-bings on people, he was out here doing banana kicks and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? From the football pitch to the boxing ring. Before all the bright lights, see, people didn't even notice about him. Before the belts, Wardley was just another kid from Ipswich with a dream. He played soccer, real football, at Ipswich Town Academy until injuries derailed that path. Instead of giving up, he turned to boxing. In his words, I need that competition. I walked into the gym and I never left. You got to understand, he wasn't born with world champion instincts. He built them. He even cut his teeth in white-collar, unlicensed bouts before going professional. The background says a lot. Wardley doesn't just fight. He climbs out the trenches. So what people are wondering, why is he so tough? How? Where does that come from? He fought in the white-collar, unlicensed bouts and then said, hey, I'm pretty good at this because he was knocking everybody out. He decided to turn professional. But Wardley's style, it is 65% polished, 35% unpolished. He's gotten better. But even though there's still a lot of work to do, he's effective. Somehow, some way. He's getting the job done. He's got the see target, hit mentality. You know what I'm saying? He see a target, he want to hit the target. And when it comes to boxing, some people say, well, this boxing, that's what you're supposed to do. Not all these fighters have that. They see a target, they run from it. You know what I'm saying? But Wardley's the opposite. He wasn't one of those slick tech boxing prodigies with hundreds of amateur rounds. Nah, he's more than brawler. You know what I'm saying? He's a boxer brawler. I wouldn't just call him a brawler. Because I think that's an insult. He's become a boxer brawler. And he found boxing after football. The guy learned the hard way. His early days involved regional titles, British championships, even a rematch with Frazier Clark that ended in a first-round KO after a draw in the earlier fight. He built his power, his chin, his never quit attitude, all the stuff you can't teach in the ring. So now you see him coming and getting a huge win last night. Now on Twitter, I do contact him from time to time. He responds to me. But I'm gonna try to get another interview with him. But he may be so busy or look and say, who's this Hood Champion guy? And he's almost at 17,000 subscribers. Maybe I'm not enough, But he doesn't strike me as one of them kind of guys. I think I just don't want to harass nobody. But I'll hit him up like 3 times this week and see if he'll give me 5 minutes. And I won't waste his time. I get straight to the point and let him keep going because I know he's a busy guy. You know, he just came off a big fight, got a big win against Parker, so he probably doesn't have much downtime. But what I'll tell you is, he shocked the heavyweight world by stopping Parker in the 11th round in London's O2 Arena. Parker was ahead on the scorecards. Even I had him it looked like Parker. Some of those rounds were real competitive, but I was like, Parker may be ahead in this fight. But some of those rounds were hard to call, man. But the bottom line is Wardley was behind. Then the big shot, just like in the Hooney fight, changed everything, man. And that's the kind of fight that writes headlines. From underdog to mandatory contender overnight. And not just mandatory contender to the undisputed distinction. Who would have thought Wardley would be in position to have succeeded Lennox Lewis as the next undisputed British heavyweight champion? To just know he has that opportunity is crazy. Tyson Fury dropped the ball. AJ missed opportunity after opportunity. But now with Wardley, if in fact they allow him, because I have a feeling they ain't going to allow that fight to take place. Something tells me that we may see Wardley fight somebody else. But I hope they just give it to him. I'm so tired. Parker deserved it. Caballero deserved it. But at this point in time, just give it to somebody. If it's Wardley, give it to Wardley. Stop playing round robin with the goddamn mandatory status. It's just let Wardley go fight Usyk and let's keep the party going. You know what I'm saying? But with that win, Wardley claimed the WBO interim heavyweight title and earned a shot at Usyk, which, like I just said, hopefully they make it happen. But that narrative, the narratives line up. He's the soccer kid, the white-collar fighter. He's an outsider. Now he's in the real fight business. Like, this is real deal shit going on with Fabio Wardley. You know what I'm saying? Usyk is the ultimate. He's elite. We're talking about one of the boxing's smartest, savviest, high-level heavyweights ever, man. Wardley stands a chance, yes, but I put together, right, a list of conditions that I think need to really align for Wardley to win that fight. Now, what Wardley has going for him, okay, now this is what I put down. He's got power. He's proven he can stop top fighters when the moment hits. Stars line up, he sees the target, he hits the target. If he hits the target, he destroys the target. So that is something that even if he hits Usyk, Usyk is out of there. Toughness. He's absorbed heavy shots from Parker, and he kept going. He took heavy shots from Clark. He took heavy shots from Hooney. He takes heavy shots and keeps going. I don't think he's a Joe Joyce yet. And what I mean is Joe Joyce just took heavy shot after heavy shot in sparring and his professional matches. Didn't even try to defend, just walked through punches with his face. And that eventually caught up to Joe Joyce. Wardley is not punch drunk. Wardley is still sharp. He's still cognitive. He still has awareness. He still has reflexes. And he still has that see target, hit target mentality. And that makes for all bad situation with Usyk. But he also has the momentum. You know, when you see him come and beating a guy like Parker, who many people have picked Parker to beat Usyk. Many people picked Parker. That's a damn tongue twister. They picked him to beat Usyk. And Wardley came and did the business. So makes you wonder what exactly is going to happen when he gets in there with Usyk. Now, what he has working against him, right? So I gave you the pros: power, toughness, and momentum. Now, some of the cons: experience, skill set, movement, the big moment. When it comes to experience, do I need to explain that? Even Wardley will tell you that. He's a straight shooter. He'll tell you his experience pales in comparison to Usyk's. So he's a realist, you know what I'm saying? But Usyk's been in all the big fights, world stages, knows how to manage rounds, knows how to manage everything. So Usyk, there's nothing he hasn't seen and hasn't dealt with and hasn't been able to figure out. Skill set and movement. Wardley's more brawler than technical savant. Usyk's ring IQ is elite. In the big moment pressure, when you get a shot, everything changes: crowd, stakes, expectations. But I'm going to tell you what the biggest concern should be. I know it is for me because, again, I'm a Wardley supporter. If I think he loses, I'll tell you, I don't think he beats him. But I'm still going to support him. I'm not going to call him blow smoke up anyone's ass. Just like I said, against Parker, Wardley he's probably going to win that fight. But after the first 4 rounds, Parker, if he can survive that, Parker has a good chance. But down the stretch, he just can't afford to get hit. I was like, but I wouldn't bet any money on Parker winning because you just don't know. And that's exactly, it went the way we called it. Parker survived the first 4, was boxing pretty good, but he got caught. So it went the way we thought. But I will say this, Wardley, his skill set has drastically improved. So Wardley is a fast learner. You can't teach that shit. It's either you got it or you don't. Either you have aptitude or you don't. And his aptitude for learning boxing is very high. But the story is, this shit about Wardley taking time to try to get a second win, take a breather, when he slows down, Usyk's going to recognize that and he's going to make him fight when he doesn't want to, and Wardley is going to gas. I don't think his gas tank can match the expanded gas tank of Oleksandr Usyk. But he may not need an expanded gas tank. He just needs a gas tank that is full tank of gas, and just stay composed. Don't get to swinging wildly and losing your balance. He did a couple times against Parker last night. Stay composed. But the real concern is when Usyk starts to put that pressure on him. When Usyk starts to put that pressure on you, especially around 5, 6, 7, 8, what you gonna do then? Because that's when the real shit starts. So, as far as a realistic prediction, if Wardley fights Usyk, expect a war. Expect a war. But Usyk will likely win via decision or late stoppage unless Wardley lands one of those big C-target, hit target bombs early. The path to victory for Wardley, open up early and avoid being behind in the cards. Finish before the 10th. If it goes deep and he starts losing rounds, Usyk takes over, puts all gas, no brakes, green light, go. And the odds of Wardley has a 35 to 40% chance of pulling off the upset. Usyk, 60 to 65% chance of keeping his crown. So, what's next? Purses, legacy, the business side. Wardley, now that he's in this position, Wardley has a lot of great things going for him, man. The business side lights up. Probably got a couple women out there trying to rub-a-dub with him and shit. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. But he's heading into mandatory challenger territory for the undisputed belts, which means bigger purses, global TV, sponsors, could have some crossover appeal. A fight versus Usyk could bring him multi-million-pound guarantees. Amazing, especially in the UK or Saudi. When Turkey's in the house every day, you finish the rest. Brand deals. If he markets himself properly, from soccer kid to world champ contender, he could land endorsement deals beyond boxing gear. Legacy. If he beats Usyk, he jumps instantly from contender to champion status in a stacked era. If he loses badly, though, the overhyped brawler label could stick. But I'm glad he was able to beat Parker, because you can call him a brawler. I call him a boxer brawler, because he was able to beat Joseph Parker, and Joseph Parker is a highly respected boxer puncher. But one big caveat. The stoppage against Parker, look, it's slightly controversial. Some fans and pundits felt the referee intervened too early. I kind of think the referee did too, but Parker wasn't throwing back. But, you could see he was aware of what was going on. But that just means Wardley has to manage the narrative. Did I beat Parker or did I get lucky with a premature stoppage? How he handles that will affect his brand and how promoters treat him. So the bottom line and takeaways when it comes to Ipswich's finest, C-target, hit target, Fabio Wardley. He's now more than just a promising contender. He's a meaningful player in the heavyweight division. His story from footballer to white collar to world title eliminator gives him authenticity. The aura around him, if you get too close, will shock you, because he's dynamite and possesses dynamite in both fists. The win over Parker gives him credibility. The Usyk shot gives him relevance. But boxing is a risk-reward business. His next steps need to be smart. Don't jump too fast into a fight unprepared just for the payday. Grow his global appeal, UK and internationally. Manage the narrative, power with polish. If he fights Usyk, go for the finish, not the respectable loss. Go out on your shield. F it. Fight the man. Fight him. Don't be Jamel, Charlo, Canelo. You know what I mean? Even with Joseph Parker, everybody respects Joseph Parker. Look at Joseph Parker's resume. That man fought everybody. Everybody. The only one he ain't fought was Wilder and Tyson Fury. That man fought everybody. So, just got to walk the path and let's travel, man. Now he has the opportunity to smash through a door most lifetimes don't even find. The hour of insight shows you his rise, his moment, and his mission. Fabio Wardley. It's crazy. From the soccer pitch to fighting for undisputed. Yo, you just can't make this stuff up, man. Anyway, got a big test ahead of him. Work on your conditioning. Work on your gas tank. Your chin and everything is there. That ain't going nowhere. Usyk will test it, but the chin is there. The toughness is there. The durability is there. The grit is there. The self-belief is there. My concern is the conditioning. Because when you in there tired and shit, and you see Joseph Parker was equally tired, you ain't gonna find that with Usyk. Usyk see you start that hee-haw and taking deep breaths, huffing, puffing shit. Usyk gonna say, he is feel. Don't push the horses. And bing, 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 drop them Ukrainian bombs on you. Anyway, man, will Wardley shock the world? That Parker win set up the Usyk showdown. We're going to find out. Y'all keep cool. I'm in the breeze.